I'm here with Jess Fall, jewellery specialist here at Tennants Auctioneers. And today we're going to have a look at one of the highlights coming up in the Fine Jewellery Watches and Silver Sale, which is on Saturday, the 15th of July. So Jess, what do you want to show me today?
One of my favourites in the sale has to be lot 2320, which is a diamond ring dating from around the 1940s. It was purchased as an investment piece by the family, and it's now come to the time where they're having to part with it. And it's absolutely beautiful. You've got a centre stone of over 3.5 carats, and then you've got the shoulders at either side as well. So commercial qualities, IJK, and a very good clarity, but it really is quite a stylish show.
Absolutely stunning. Gosh, can I have I'll have a try. So you say an investment piece, how long ago? When did they?
In the 1940s, so probably around the war period, where they've wanted to put the money into an asset in case they had to run
away during the war. Wow, well, it's absolutely sparkling. And so quality, it's interesting. Obviously, you're very well qualified in terms of diamond grading.
Yep.
And that's important, isn't it, from buyers and having that confidence that they're buying a serious diamond, really.
Yeah, exactly. And at a size like that, they aren't always of the best colour, but when you put it into the shoulder mount and everything like that, it just looks amazing.
It really does. And I suppose from a layperson's point of view, it's a real showpiece, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an absolute stunner. So how did this come for sale at Tennants?
So it came in on one of our advertised valuation days here at Leyburn. So we have them periodically, as well as valuation days across the region. So the lady didn't really know what she had, which is always a nice story as well. And this was the highlight of their collection, but there has been many pieces that have already been sold in our May sale, and then there's various other pieces within the sale that's also from the same collection.
I think that's an important point, because actually a lot of people have sort of more ordinary items, don't they, or more affordable things, whether it's jewellery or other items in their collection, but there might be one or two things
that are quite special
that end up being special, exactly. And then sometimes it's not what people think.
No.
So
we do have those occasions.
Yeah. So speaking of sort of a general collection, they might have had things in the hundreds. What are you hoping this is going to go for?
So the estimate on that is 15,000 to 20,000, and who knows on the day with the international interest. We obviously have our sales online and for anybody to see all over the globe. So let's hope that on the day it runs away.
And do you think that it will be, it could be bought by somebody who doesn't come and see it in the flesh?
Potentially, we can always offer extra images, videos, all the details are there, or as much of the provenance that we have got has been included. So we've, given as much information as we have, and it allows people to make up their minds on the day.
And that's great that people can buy in confidence without having to see it, which is amazing that, these days people are so used to buying like that, they don't necessarily have to come. But we will expect a full room. I'll be auctioneering on the day, so we'll look forward to seeing many of you here. There'll be plenty of other highlights. Are there one or two other things that you can mention for us?
There are. As some of you who looked through the catalogue may have seen, the chalcedony brooch by Suzanne Belperon, which is absolutely stunning. Very different, maybe not quite as wearable as a ring, but beautiful in its own right.
Gosh, what's this stone then? What have we got?
Chalcedony, and then you've got the sapphires and the diamonds of the accents, but the main part has been carved to appear like a flower, and then you've got the little leaves down here that are also a carved bead, so a lot of workmanship.
And so tell me about the authentication process for something like this.
Yep, so this particular maker doesn't actually sign their pieces, so it makes it very difficult to know, but it was something that came through the door and I immediately knew that it was nice quality, so you have to then delve a little bit further. We found a workmaster's mark on there, which is sort of renowned for her work. He only worked for her. And from there, it has actually been to the world expert in Paris and has been authenticated. So we do have a certificate of authenticity that accompanies this brooch.
So day trip. So you went out to Paris with it to have it authenticated. Isn't that wonderful? Fabulous thing. I mean, that's so important, being able to recognise something of quality and not necessarily knowing immediately what it is, but having the ability to do that research again so that people are buying in confidence. Well, that's super. So there'll be all sorts of there'll be prices from £1,000 possibly?
Yeah, I think there's a couple in at 8 to 1200, maybe a few ever so slightly lower, but just pretty things. And then right up, obviously, to 20,000, and who knows what might happen on the day.
Lovely. Well, it's always exciting. Thank you very much, Jess. So that's for the sale on Saturday, the 15th of July. We start at 9:30 in the morning. That's the fine jewellery, watches and silver sale. And we do start the viewing on Sunday the 9th, running right through into the morning of sale. And we'll look forward to seeing you here at Tennants Auctioneers.